Hello and welcome. In this lesson, we are going to discuss Amazon Simple Storage Service Amazon S3. We will talk about what Amazon S3 is, benefits, use cases, and how the service works in a typical application environment. Let's dive into it. Amazon S3 is an object storage service which allows you to store any data file, for example, text file, image, video, etc. It offers industry-leading scalability, data availability, security, and performance. Amazon S3 enables you to store and protect any amount of data for a range of use cases such as websites, mobile applications, backup and restore, archive, enterprise applications, IoT devices, and big data analytics. Amazon S3 allows you to configure finely tuned access controls to meet your specific business, organizational, and compliance requirements. It stores data redundantly across a minimum of 3 availability zones by default. It also allows you to store data in a single AZ to minimize storage cost or latency, multiple AZs for resilience against the permanent loss of an entire data center, or multiple AWS regions to meet geographic resilience requirements. As a result, there are many options to choose from to fit your business requirements. Let's talk about benefits of Amazon S3. Amazon S3 offers the following benefits for your organization: highly scalable, cost-effective storage classes, secure, and easy to manage. Let's explain each of these benefits. Highly scalable. You can scale storage resources to meet fluctuating needs with 99.999999999% 11 nines of data durability. Cost-effective storage classes. You can store data across Amazon S3 storage classes to reduce the cost without upfront investment or hardware refresh cycles. Secure. Protect your data with unmatched security, compliance, and audit capabilities. Easy to manage. You can easily manage data at any scale with robust access controls, flexible replication tools, and organization-wide visibility. Now let's talk about use cases for Amazon S3. Amazon S3 supports the following use cases which cover a broad spectrum of customers' needs: build a data lake, backup and restore critical data, archive data at the lowest cost, and run cloud-native applications. Let's explain each of these use cases. Build a data lake. Run big data analytics, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and high-performance computing applications to unlock data insights. Backup and restore critical data. Meet recovery time objectives, recovery point objectives, and compliance requirements with robust replication features of Amazon S3. Archive data at the lowest cost. Move data archives to the Amazon S3 Glacier storage classes to lower costs, eliminate operational complexities, and gain new insights. Run cloud-native applications. Build fast, powerful mobile and web-based cloud-native apps that scale automatically in a highly available configuration. Excellent. Now let's see how Amazon S3 works in an application environment. Amazon Simple Storage Service Amazon S3 is an object storage service offering industry-leading scalability, data availability, security, and performance. Customers of all sizes and industries can store and protect any amount of data for virtually any use case, such as data lakes, cloud-native applications, and mobile apps. With cost-effective storage classes and easy-to-use management features, you can optimize costs, organize data, and configure fine-tuned access controls to meet specific business, organizational, and compliance requirements. The diagram is created by Amazon Web Services. The diagram shows how to move data to Amazon S3, manage stored data in Amazon S3, and analyze data with other services. 3 sections display from left to right. The first section has an illustration of a database, a server, and a document. The first section is titled Move Data. The first section says, move your data to Amazon S3 from wherever it lives, in the cloud, in applications, or on premises. Nearby icons show different types of data: analytics data, log files, application data, video and pictures, and backup and archival. The second section has an illustration of an empty bucket. The second section is titled Amazon S3. The second section says, object storage built to store and retrieve any amount of data from anywhere. The second section has more text under the heading Store Data. The text says, create bucket, specify the region, access controls, and management options. Upload any amount of data. A nearby illustration shows a bucket that contains a square, a circle, and a triangle. The second section also has icons that show Amazon S3 features. The features are control access to data, optimize cost with storage classes, replicate data to any region, access from on-premises or VPC, protect and secure your data, and gain visibility into your storage. The third section is titled Analyze Data. The third section says, use AWS and third-party services to analyze your data to gain insights. Nearby icons show ways of analyzing data: artificial intelligence, AI, advanced analytics, and machine learning, ML. We encourage you to read the diagram and get a better understanding of how Amazon S3 works in a typical application environment. In conclusion, Amazon S3 offers highly scalable, secure, easy to manage, and cost-effective object storage service. As you have realized that Amazon S3 has versatile use cases, AWS offers different storage classes to make it economical and efficient to meet different use cases. That's all about Amazon Simple Storage Service, Amazon S3. Thank you and see you in the next lesson. Hello and welcome. In this lesson, we are going to talk about Amazon S3 storage classes. Amazon S3 offers a range of storage classes based on requirements for performance, data access, resiliency, and cost. Amazon S3 is ideal for virtually any use case, including demanding performance needs, data lakes, residency requirements, unknown or changing access patterns, and archival storage. Let us talk about different Amazon S3 storage classes. Based on various use cases, Amazon S3 offers a range of storage classes as follows: Amazon S3 Standard, Amazon S3 Intelligent Tiering, Amazon S3 Express 1 Zone, Amazon S3 Standard Infrequent Access, Amazon S3 1 Zone Infrequent Access, Amazon S3 Glacier Instant Retrieval, Amazon S3 Glacier Flexible Retrieval, Amazon S3 Glacier Deep Archive, and S3 on Outposts. Now let us explain each of these Amazon S3 storage classes. Amazon S3 Standard. Amazon S3 Standard is a general-purpose storage for frequently accessed data. It offers low latency, high durability, availability, and performance. S3 Standard is appropriate for a wide variety of use cases, including cloud applications, dynamic websites, content distribution, mobile and gaming applications, and big data analytics. Amazon S3 Intelligent Tiering. S3 Intelligent Tiering is good for unknown or changing access. In other words, when data access pattern is unknown, then this storage class is a good choice. Amazon S3 Express 1 Zone. This storage class offers high performance. Data is stored in a single availability zone. This class delivers consistent single-digit millisecond data access for your most frequently accessed data and latency-sensitive applications. It allows you to select a specific AWS availability zone within an AWS region to store data. Amazon S3 Standard Infrequent Access. S3 Standard Infrequent Access is good for if data accessed less frequently but provides rapid access when needed. It is ideal for long-term storage, backups, and as a data store for disaster recovery files. Amazon S3 1 Zone Infrequent Access. Data accessed less frequently but provides rapid access when needed. It is cheaper than S3 Standard IA. It is a good choice for storing secondary backup copies of on-premises data or easily recreatable data. Can be used as cost-effective storage for data that is replicated from another AWS region using S3 cross-region replication. Amazon S3 Glacier Instant Retrieval delivers the lowest cost storage for long-lived data that is rarely accessed and requires retrieval in milliseconds. Good for long-lived data that is accessed a few times per year with instant retrievals. Ideal for archived data that needs immediate access, such as medical images, news media assets, or user-generated content archives. Amazon S3 Glacier Flexible Retrieval. Archived data that is accessed 1 or 2 times per year and is retrieved asynchronously. Ideal storage for data that does not require immediate access but needs the flexibility to retrieve large sets of data at no cost, such as backup or disaster recovery use cases. Most flexible retrieval options that balance cost with access times ranging from minutes to hours and with free bulk retrievals. Ideal solution for backup, disaster recovery, offsite data storage needs, and for when some data occasionally need to be retrieved in minutes and you don't want to worry about costs. Redundantly storing data across multiple physically separated AWS availability zones in a given year. Amazon S3 Glacier Deep Archive supports long-term retention and digital prevention for data that may be accessed once or twice in a year. Good for highly regulated industries such as financial services, healthcare, and public sectors that retain data sets for 7 to 10 years or longer to meet regulatory compliance requirements. All objects stored in S3 Glacier Deep Archive are replicated and stored across at least 3 geographically dispersed availability zones protected by 9.999999999% 11 nines of durability and can be restored within 12 hours. S3 on Outposts delivers object storage to your on-premises AWS Outpost environment, provides a single Amazon S3 storage class named Outposts, which is designed to durably and redundantly store data across multiple devices and serves on your outpost. Ideal for workloads with local data residency requirements and to satisfy demanding performance needs by keeping data close to on-premises applications. Let us talk about S3 data lifecycle policies. Allows to configure S3 storage classes at the object level. A single general-purpose bucket can contain objects stored across all storage classes except S3 Express 1 zone. It offers capabilities to manage data throughout its lifecycle. Once an S3 lifecycle policy is set, data will be automatically transferred to a different storage class without any changes to the application. S3 directory buckets only allow objects stored in the S3 Express 1 zone storage class, which provides faster data processing within a single availability zone and don't support S3 lifecycle policies. To manage objects so that they are stored cost-effectively throughout the lifecycle, configure their Amazon S3 lifecycle. An S3 lifecycle configuration is a set of rules that define actions that Amazon S3 applies to a group of objects. 2 types of lifecycle actions: transition actions and expiration actions. Transition actions. These actions define when objects transition to another storage class. For example, you might choose to transition objects to the S3 standard IA storage class 30 days after creating them, or archive objects to the S3 Glacier Flexible Retrieval Storage class 1 year after creating them. Expiration actions. These actions define when objects expire. Amazon S3 deletes expired objects on your behalf. Now let us talk about use cases for Amazon S3 storage classes. Build a data lake, backup and restore critical data, archive data at the lowest cost, run cloud-native applications. Let us see each of these use cases. Build a data lake, run big data analytics, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and high-performance computing applications to unlock data insights. Backup and restore critical data. Meet recovery time objectives, recovery point objectives, and compliance requirements with S3's robust replication features. Archive data at the lowest cost. Move data archives to the Amazon S3 Glacier storage classes to lower costs, eliminate operational complexities, and gain new insights. Run cloud-native applications. Build fast, powerful mobile and web-based cloud-native apps that scale automatically in a highly available configuration. Let us summarize the S3 storage classes. S3 intelligent tiering for automatic cost savings for data with unknown or changing access patterns. S3 standard for frequently accessed data. S3 Express one zone for your most frequently accessed data, S3 Standard Infrequent Access, and S3 one zone infrequent access for less frequently accessed data, S3 Glacier Instant Retrieval for archived data that needs immediate access, S3 Glacier Flexible Retrieval for rarely accessed long-term data that does not require immediate access, Amazon S3 Glacier Deep Archive for long-term archive and digital preservation with retrieval in hours at the lowest cost storage in the cloud. Finally, use proper S3 storage class to achieve the highest benefit for your use cases. Hello and welcome. In this lesson, we are going to talk about Amazon Elastic Block Store, Amazon EBS. Amazon Elastic Block Store, Amazon EBS, provides persistent block storage volumes for use with Amazon EC2 instances in the AWS cloud. Each Amazon EBS volume is automatically replicated within its availability zone to protect you from component failure, offering high availability and durability. It also allows you to scale your uses up or down within minutes, all while paying a low price for only what you provision. Let us talk about possible use cases for Amazon EBS. Amazon EBS supports the following use cases, which cover a broad spectrum of customers' needs. Build your mission-critical I/O-intensive applications in the cloud. Run relational or NoSQL databases. And right-size your big data analytics engines. Let us briefly talk about each of these use cases. Build your mission-critical I/O-intensive applications in the cloud. Migrate mid-range on-premises storage area network (SAN) workloads to the cloud. Attach high-performance and high-availability block storage for mission-critical applications. Run relational or NoSQL databases. Deploy and scale your choice of databases, including SAP HANA, Oracle, Microsoft SQL Server, PostgreSQL, MySQL, Cassandra, and MongoDB. Right-size your big data analytics engines. Easily resize clusters for big data analytics engines such as Hadoop and Spark, and freely detach and reattach volumes. Let us see how Amazon Elastic Block Store, Amazon EBS, works in an application environment. Amazon EBS is an easy-to-use, scalable, high-performance block storage service designed for Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud, Amazon EC2. The diagram is created by Amazon Web Services. It shows key features of Amazon EBS. We recommend you read the diagram and get a better understanding of how Amazon EBS works in an application environment. In summary, use Amazon EBS and protect your application from component failure. Make your application highly available and durable. That's all about Amazon Elastic Block Store, Amazon EBS. Thank you and see you in the next lesson. Hello and welcome. In this video, we are going to talk about Amazon EFS, Elastic File System. Amazon Elastic File System, Amazon EFS, is a serverless, fully elastic file storage that lets you share file data. It automatically grows and shrinks as you add and remove files. It provides a simple, scalable, elastic file system for Linux-based workloads for use with AWS Cloud Services and on-premises resources. Amazon EFS file systems are accessible through a file system interface to Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud EC2 instances Amazon Container Services such as Amazon Elastic Container Service (ECS), Amazon Elastic Kubernetes Service (EKS), AWS Fargate, and AWS Lambda functions. Amazon EFS supports full file system access semantics such as strong consistency and file locking. Let's talk about benefits of Amazon EFS. Amazon EFS offers the following benefits for your organization: quick and easy to create, elastic and scalable, pay as you go, secure and reliable. Let us see each of these benefits briefly. Quick and easy to create. Create and configure shared file systems simply and quickly for AWS compute services. No provisioning, deploying, patching, or maintenance required. Elastic and scalable. Scale workloads on demand to petabytes of storage and gigabytes per second of throughput out of the box. Pay as you go. Reduce TCO with automatic lifecycle management to cost-optimized infrequent access and archive storage classes designed to lower costs up to 97%. Secure and reliable. Securely and reliably access your files with a fully managed file system designed for 99.999999999% 11 nines durability and up to 99.99% 4 nines of availability. Let's talk about use cases for Amazon EFS. Amazon EFS supports the following use cases which cover a broad spectrum of customers' needs: simplify DevOps, modernize application development, enhance content management systems, accelerate data science. Let us see each of these use cases briefly. Simplify DevOps. Share code and other files in a secure, organized way to increase DevOps agility and respond faster to customer feedback. Modernize application development. Persist and share data from your AWS containers and serverless applications with zero management required. Enhance content management systems. Simplify persistent storage for modern content management system (CMS) workloads. Get your products and services to market faster, more reliably, and securely at lower cost. Accelerate data science. Easier to use and scale, Amazon EFS offers the performance and consistency needed for machine learning and big data analytics workloads. Now let us see how Amazon EFS works in an application environment. Automatically grows and shrinks as you add and remove files with no need for management or provisioning. The diagram is created by Amazon Web Services. It shows key features of Amazon EFS and integration with other AWS services. We recommend you read the diagram and get a better understanding of how Amazon EFS works in a typical application environment. In summary, Amazon EFS automatically grows and shrinks as you add and remove files with no need for management or provisioning. That's all about Amazon EFS Elastic File System. Thank you and see you in the next lesson. Hello and welcome. In this video, we are going to talk about Amazon FSx, a fully managed service that provides popular file systems on AWS. We will talk about the key features, different service options, as well as the key features of those service options. Let's get started. Amazon FSx is a fully managed service that handles hardware provisioning, patching, and backups. It makes it easy and cost-effective to launch, run, and scale feature-rich, high-performance file systems in the cloud. It automatically replicates data within or across AWS availability zones. To meet your data protection requirements, Amazon FSx lets you replicate your file systems across AWS regions and also integrates with AWS Backup for centralized backup management and additional levels of compliance. It automatically encrypts your data at rest using AWS Key Management Service, AWS KMS, and also supports encryption of data in transit. FSx enables you to migrate and synchronize data from on-premises to AWS and makes it immediately available to a broad set of integrated AWS services. Amazon FSx supports the following file systems: Amazon FSx for Lustre, Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP, Amazon FSx for OpenZFS, Amazon FX for Windows File Server. Let's talk about the key features of each of these supported file systems. Amazon FSx for Lustre. Amazon FSx for Lustre is a fully managed file system that is optimized for compute-intensive workloads such as high-performance computing, machine learning, and media data processing workflows. Many of these applications require the high performance and low latencies of scale-out parallel file systems. Operating these file systems typically requires specialized expertise and administrative overhead, requiring you to provision storage servers and tune complex performance parameters. With Amazon FSx, you can launch and run a Lustre file system that can process massive data sets at up to hundreds of gigabytes per second of throughput, millions of IOPS, and sub-millisecond latencies. Amazon FSx for Lustre is seamlessly integrated with Amazon S3, making it easy to link your long-term datasets with your high-performance file systems to run compute-intensive workloads. You can automatically copy data from S3 to Amazon FSx for Lustre, run your workloads, and then write results back to S3. Amazon FSx for Lustre also enables you to burst your compute-intensive workloads from on-premises to AWS by allowing you to access your FSx file system over Amazon Direct Connect or VPN. Amazon FSx for Lustre helps you cost optimize your storage for compute-intensive workloads. It provides cheap and performant non-replicated storage for processing data with your long-term data stored durably in Amazon S3 or other low-cost data stores. With Amazon FSx, you can pay only for the resources you use. There are no minimum commitments, upfront hardware or software costs, or additional fees. Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP. Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP offers the first complete, fully managed NetApp file system available in the cloud, making it easy for you to migrate or extend existing applications to AWS without changing code or how you manage your data. Built on NetApp ONTAP, Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP provides the familiar features, performance, capabilities, and APIs of NetApp file systems with the agility, scalability, and simplicity of a fully managed AWS service. Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP offers high-performance file storage that is broadly accessible from Linux, Windows, and Mac OS compute instances via the industry standard NFS, SMB, and ISCSI protocols. With Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP, you get low-cost, fully elastic storage capacity with support for compression and deduplication to help you further reduce storage costs. Amazon FSx for NetApp ONTAP file systems can be deployed and managed using the AWS Management Console or NetApp Cloud Manager for seamless setup and administration. Amazon FSx for OpenZFS. Amazon FSx for OpenZFS is a fully managed file storage service that lets you launch, run, and scale fully managed file systems built on the open source OpenZFS file system. Amazon FSx for OpenZFS makes it easy to migrate your open-premises file servers without changing your applications or how you manage your data and build new high-performance data-driven applications in the cloud. Amazon FSx for OpenZFS offers the familiar features, performance, and capabilities of OpenZFS file systems with the agility, scalability, and simplicity of a fully managed AWS service. Amazon FSx for Windows File Server. Amazon FSx for Windows File Server provides a fully managed native Microsoft Windows file system, so you can easily move your Windows-based applications that require file storage to AWS. Built on Windows Server, Amazon FSx provides shared file storage with the compatibility and features that your Windows-based applications rely on, including full support for the SMB protocol and Windows NTFS, Active Directory integration, and Distributed File System DFS. Amazon FSx uses SSD storage to provide the fast performance your Windows applications and users expect, with high levels of throughput and IOPS and consistent sub-millisecond latencies. This compatibility and performance is particularly important when moving workloads that require Windows shared file storage such as CRM, ERP, and .NET applications, as well as home directories. With Amazon FSx, you can launch highly durable and available Windows file systems that can be accessed from up to thousands of compute instances using the industry-standard SMB protocol. Amazon FSx eliminates the typical administrative overhead of managing Windows file servers. You pay for only the resources you used with no upfront costs, minimum commitments, or additional fees. In conclusion, use Amazon FSx and run your favorite file systems on AWS with ease and comfort. Amazon FSx is a fully managed service that handles hardware provisioning, patching, and backups. That's all about Amazon FSx. Thank you and see you in the next lesson. Hello and welcome. In this video, we are going to talk about AWS Storage Gateway. We will talk about what AWS Storage Gateway is, benefits, use cases, and how it works in an application environment. Let's move on. AWS Storage Gateway is a set of hybrid cloud storage services that provide on-premises applications to seamlessly access to virtually unlimited cloud storage. The Storage Gateway enables you to connect to AWS storage services such as Amazon S3, S3 Glacier, Amazon EBS, and Amazon FSx for Windows File Server. It includes a highly optimized data transfer mechanism with bandwidth management, automated network resilience, efficient data transfer, and a local cache for low latency on-premises access to your most active data. In effect, the service behaves like cached file system. Let's talk about benefits of AWS Storage Gateway. AWS Storage Gateway offers the following benefits for your organization: low latency data access, access to cloud-backed storage, virtually unlimited cloud storage, and security and compliance. Let's explain each of these benefits. Low latency data access. Deliver low latency data access to on-premises applications while leveraging the agility, economics, and security capabilities of AWS in the cloud. Access to cloud-backed storage. Provide on-premises applications access to cloud-backed storage without disruption or to your business by maintaining user and application workflows. Virtually unlimited cloud storage. Offer virtually unlimited cloud storage to users and applications without deploying new storage hardware. Security and compliance. Support your compliance efforts with key capabilities like encryption, audit logging, and write once, read many WORM storage. Now let's talk about use cases for AWS Storage Gateway. AWS Storage Gateway supports the following use cases which cover the need of a broad spectrum of customers: hybrid cloud workflows store, migrate application data to EBS, and backup data to the cloud. Let's explain each of these use cases. Hybrid cloud workflows store. File data as objects using data generated by on-premises applications for processing by AWS services such as machine learning or big data analytics. Migrate application data to EBS. Use a snapshot of your on-premises volumes to recreate the data on EBS and use with Amazon EC2-based applications. Backup data to the cloud. Provide cloud-based backup for on-premises files and database applications for low-cost, virtually unlimited scale. Excellent. Now let's see how AWS Storage Gateway works in an application environment. AWS Storage Gateway gives your on-premises and in-cloud applications access to virtually unlimited cloud storage. You can deploy Storage Gateway as a virtual machine within your VMware, Hyper-V, or Linux KVM virtual environment, or as an Amazon EC2 instance within your Amazon Virtual Private Cloud, Amazon VPC. The diagram is created by Amazon Web Services. It shows the key features of AWS Storage Gateway and integration with other AWS services. We recommend you read the diagram and get a better understanding of how AWS Storage Gateway works in an application environment. In conclusion, use AWS Storage Gateway and provide on-premises applications to virtually unlimited cloud storage. Use this service for backup and archiving, disaster recovery, cloud data processing, storage steering, migration, and more. That's all about AWS Storage Gateway. Thank you and see you in the next lesson. Hello and welcome. In this lesson, we are going to talk about AWS Backup. We'll learn what AWS Backup is, benefits, use cases, and how it works in an application environment. Let's dive in. AWS Backup is a cost-effective, fully managed, policy-based service that simplifies data protection at a scale. It centralizes and automates data protection across AWS services such as Amazon Simple Storage Service, Amazon S3, Amazon FSx, Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud, Amazon EC2, Amazon Relational Database Service, Amazon RDS, as well as hybrid workloads such as VMware on-premises, VMware Cloud on AWS, and VMware Cloud on AWS Outpost. Using the AWS Backup Audit Manager, you can audit and report on the compliance of your data protection policies to help meet your business and regulatory needs. Together with AWS organizations, use AWS Backup to centrally deploy data protection policies to configure, manage, and govern your backup activities across your AWS accounts and resources. Let's talk about benefits of AWS Backup. AWS Backup offers the following benefits for your organization. Simplify data protection of application resources on AWS and hybrid services. Build a foundation for disaster recovery and business continuity. Protect and recover from ransomware and account compromise. And govern data protection compliance. Let's elaborate each of these benefits. Simplify data protection of application resources on AWS and hybrid services. You can centralize backup and recovery with a fully managed policy-based service. Build a foundation for disaster recovery and business continuity. You can back up across different AWS regions and accounts. Perform automatic restore testing and validation of backups. Protect and recover from ransomware and account compromise. You can create immutable backups and use logically air-gapped vaults as part of a defense in-depth strategy. Govern data protection compliance. You can monitor, audit, and report on data protection policies and operations using real-time analytics and insights. Now let's talk about use cases for AWS Backup. AWS Backup supports the following use cases which cover the need of a broad spectrum of customers: cloud-native backup, hybrid data protection, centralized data protection policies, and data protection compliance. Let's explain each of these use cases. Cloud-native backup. Backup key data stores such as your buckets, volumes, databases, and file systems across AWS services. Hybrid data protection. centralized data protection management for your applications running in hybrid environments such as VMware workloads and AWS Storage Gateway volumes. Centralized data protection policies. Configure, manage, and govern your backup activity across your company's AWS accounts, resources, and AWS regions. Data protection compliance. Examine your resources against data protection policies to ensure compliance with organizational or regulatory requirements. Excellent. Now let's see how AWS Backup works in a typical application environment. AWS Backup is a cost-effective, fully managed, policy-based service that simplifies data protection at a scale. The diagram is created by Amazon Web Services. It shows the key features of Amazon Backup and one must follow to use the service. We recommend you read the diagram and get a better understanding of how AWS Backup works in a typical application environment. In conclusion, use AWS Backup and centralize backup and recovery with a fully managed, policy-based service. That's all about AWS Backup. Thank you and see you in the next lesson.